Hello everyone, this is Cass Millions from Maryland, here to make this video. Today, you see my title, Did You Hear? So I want to talk about that. It's a real important subject because oftentimes we hear things and we think that we've heard it, but did we really hear what was said? Did we really absorb the information? So I want to pose a couple examples to you of what I'm speaking of. Have you ever seen a commercial, been watching TV, and they just keep playing the same commercial, the same advertisement over and over and over again, and you're like, oh my gosh, don't they have any other commercials? I'm sick of looking at the same commercial over and over and over again. But then one time you see that commercial and it's an ad about something that you have a need for, and you're like, you know what, maybe I should call that number. I saw this commercial, I've seen this commercial 100 times, but you know what, I think I should really check that out. That might be what I'm looking for. Here's another example. How many times have you gone to your mailbox and got a postcard or some type of advertisement, and it's the same one you keep getting every week or once a month? Ever so often you keep getting this same advertisement. There's a reason for that. There is a reason marketers keep on showing you the same thing over and over and over again, because remember, we learn by repetition. So we don't learn just by hearing something or seeing something one time. In network marketing, we've been told that people need to be presented with an offer or see or hear something typically about 7 times before they take action. Now you got some people that, you know, are quick decision makers. They don't have to think about it. They don't take long to make a decision. They're not saying, oh well, I got to do some research. No, they see something, they see the value in it, and they make decisions quickly. But not everyone is like that. A lot of people do need to hear or see something multiple times. So this past week, I took an online class. It was called the Raise Your Vibration to Raise Your Results. Raise your vibrations to raise your results. And there was a 5-day course, and every day there was information shared, videos played, little clips of videos, and I'm like, all of this information I have heard or seen before, because I've been around for a long time, and the person that was presenting the class, teaching the class, is actually my mentor. So I've learned a lot from her. I've read a lot of books. I host a personal development class weekly. So, you know, I've been going through the principles of Napoleon Hill, Think Your Way to Wealth, and Think and Grow Rich, and all of that for a very long time. So none of it was new to me. I had heard and seen it all before. But when I first started that class, and I told my mentor this, I'm excited about this masterclass. And she said, why are you so excited about it? I said, because I know that I am going to get exactly what I came for. I know that I am going to be impacted in a way that I need to be impacted. And so, like I said, all the information was information I had heard and seen before. But oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I did get what I came for. Because even though I had heard it before, and even though I had seen it before, this past week, I heard and saw it in a different way. Now, let me tell you what was different about it. What was different about it was me, my paradigm shift that I've made in the past year, my mindset growth and development that has transpired in the past year. So the information wasn't different. What was different was me. What was different was my perception and ability to absorb the information, to receive it, receive the information. Um, we can get information all day, every day, but if we're not in the receiving vibration, if we're not on the frequency to receive, we're not going to receive. We can hear stuff and it makes sense to the person that's giving it to you, but it doesn't make sense to you because you're not in a conscious state enough to receive the information, to absorb and understand the information. It's retained in your subconscious. And then one day it clicks and you're like, oh, wow. Yeah, I heard that a long time ago, but it didn't make sense to me. I didn't. Here's another example. I heard my mentor say years ago, Cass, we learn to teach and we teach to learn. When she first said that, I was like, wow, that's an oxymoron. That don't make sense. and, but now that I am still learning and teaching, I understand it so well because even though I'm teaching, as I'm teaching, I am also still learning. I'm learning more and more. So this is the way it goes on my personal development platform. I share information for about 10-15 minutes, and then usually it's less than 15 minutes. And then after I share, I open up the lines. And so everyone that is participating in the class then shares their comments, feedback, their views, their perception and understanding, and we all add value to the call. We all learn from each other because one person may have picked up on something in a different way than the rest of us, even different from the way that I presented it. And I'll be like, wow, thank you for sharing that. I never even thought about it like that myself. That's a whole different perspective. So don't ever go and listen to information, no matter where you get it from. Don't listen to it and say, oh yeah, I've heard that before, or I don't, or if someone refers you to listen to an audio or watch a video, and then you click it on the first couple minutes, you be like, oh, I've seen this before, I don't need to watch this. Watch it. Watch it. Because you've seen it before, it does not mean that you observe every single thing. Here's another example. How many times have you watched a movie that you have seen before, and maybe even seen it 2 or 3 times before? But every time you watch it, you pick up on something that you didn't pick up on before. You see things that you missed before. Or, like I said, your mindset is different. So you receive information differently. When we look at things differently, things look different. So don't ever say, well, I already know that, or I've heard that before, or I've already seen that, I don't need to watch that again. Yes, 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 you do. Believe me. Always keep your teachability index high. Always be open to learn new things. Always be open to receive new information and value, because there is value in everything. We know that people have heard this information before because there's nothing new under the sun. Nothing. Most of the information that we share has been shared for many, 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 many years. When we talk about Napoleon Hill from Think and Grow Rich, do you know how many years ago that was? The very first time I heard Napoleon Rich was on an album. There were no CDs. I don't even know if his book was written then. It was on albums. And I was listening to that album as a teenager almost every night. So, and I'm still following Napoleon Hill. And this is many, many, many years later. I am still following his principles. I am still learning from his principles. I'm still learning from the principles that was given to him by his mentor, one of his mentors, Andrew Carnegie, in a book called Think Your Way to Wealth. I have taught on it, and I'm still studying it and still learning from it and still receiving more and more information from it. So, yes, I got what I came for from that masterclass. I'm so excited and so impacted and so, I'm so grateful and so happy that she had the class, opened it up to me for free. It was free. And I am so glad that I said yes and attended all 5 days. Because again, even though all that was shared I had heard and seen before, I heard and saw and received it in a much different way this time. I still got a lot out of it. It impacted me greatly, gave me some aha moments, gave me different ways of looking at things. And she's such an excellent teacher. She has a wonderful way. She's really gifted with being able to know how to teach. Not all teachers know how to teach. I've even said this about preachers. You know, they may get up there and they may sound good and are really good at shouting and moaning and getting the crowd all worked up and yeah and but are you teaching? Are you reaching? Are you reaching people? Are they understanding the message that you're sharing? See, sharing doesn't mean anything if people are not, if you're not reaching people, if you're not impacting people, if they're not getting the message that you were sent to deliver. So you have to teach in a way that is easy for people to understand. And she is so gifted. She is so great at breaking things down and making it easy to understand. She understands that people have heard this information many, many times, but maybe they didn't get it. And so her true and sincere desire is she wants everybody to really get it. And so she is constantly learning herself and growing herself and thinking of new ways to present the information so that people will really get it. So it was wonderful. And that is the purpose of my video, because I know oftentimes we hear things, but you know, yeah, you heard it, but did you really hear it? Did you really receive anything from it? Is your life any different now that you've heard it? How has it impacted you? So that's what I wanted to share. And I hope somebody got some value out of it. I hope it made it clear that you can read books, you can hear information, you can see things, but that doesn't mean that you know all about it. That doesn't mean that you have received everything, every bit of value in it. It doesn't mean that you don't have to listen again or read again. Most of the books that we've read, we need to read over and over and over again. And that's how we learn, by repetition. Remember back in elementary school, we got spelling words at the beginning of the week and all during the week. Every single day we saw those words because every single day we had to do something different with those words. You know, write them in a sentence. The next day, write the definitions. The next day, write the uh, um, write the definitions, write them in a sentence. Maybe the first day you write each one 5 times. You know, we had all these different activities during the week to do, and then on Friday you're tested. Well, by Friday, you pretty much know the word, you know what it means, you know how to spell it, you know how to pronounce it because you have been saying it, hearing it, reading it, writing it. You've been doing all these exercises with it all week long. Repetition is how we learn. So don't ever close your mind to something just because you think you know what it's about. Check it out, especially if someone shares it with you. Then check it out because there may be something in there that you have missed. there may be something in there that you have missed. I know there's been times when people wanted to watch a movie, and we're going to watch a movie together, and the movie that they pick, I'm like, I've seen that movie twice. I don't know if I really want to watch it again, but they really want to see it. They never saw it, so I'm going to sit here and go through it just, because that's what they want. And lo and behold, I always see something that I missed before, even though I saw it twice. So it's always good to keep your mind open. Your mind is like a parachute. It only works when it's open. You need to always be open to new things, always willing to learn, and keeping yourself on a receiving frequency so that you can gain the value that is in it. Everything is for a reason. Everything. So I'm going to stop here because I'm still super excited from the masterclass. And I just wanted to share this with you guys. Like I said, I hope you got some value. I thank you for watching my video. Please like it, share it, leave me a comment. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed, because I'm always making videos sharing value. I know that everything that is given to me is not just for me. So it is my God-given duty to share. And I love sharing. So if you'd like to have a conversation with me about this or anything else that you've seen or heard me talking about, or if you just want to connect with you like connecting with positive-minded people, then feel free to give me a call. Again, my name is Cass Millions. Phone number 443-953-0009, and it will be in the description. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I hope to see you on my next video.